I didn't mean to hit go live, but it is on time, so we're good. We are all good. We were cruising. I was enjoying a protein brownie before I was so rudely interrupted by the stream. Got some jerky over here. We're going to enjoy that later. It's going to be pretty loud. Got a little trash bag here. Let the thing cook. We had some uh-oh. Okay, let's roll. Oh, come on. Let's turn off that theology stuff that I was bumping earlier. All right, what up, y'all? We have a 4.5-hour drive. Might not stream, but we're going to review some albums, talk about the future, talk about my little trip, both upcoming and what's the opposite of forthcoming? Who knows? And I'm not in the mood to play around with the people out here on these streets, man. Not in the mood whatsoever. No, I'm actually in an okay mood. But I'm not in the mood to be stuck behind some Nancy's for hours. Proceeding. Thank you, Postaz. But there's not like a something with coming. I hate to put it that way. But what's the opposite of fourth? Just didn't sound right, me saying that. Please, let's start this conversation over, okay? Let's try to forget that part of the conversation. But I meant it, you know, I meant it, you know, I meant what I said. Let's just do music for a little bit, chill out. Then we'll put on a couple of these albums. Linked to Me by my boy Ethan. I did just try to get someone to say that. Yeah, that's true. Oh, this is a jam. Anyone know this song, Back It Up? Sounds hip-hop, but it's not.
I can't stop shaking. The room has a groove and the floor it's almost earthquaking. Look what we're making. History out on the floor, it's just awakening. So get that needle.
is a hip hop song.
You know exactly what I came
Like if
for.
you're imagine a guy rapping this song, it kind of is a hip hop song. Killer beat. Yo, you had the right idea.
I can't stop shaking. The room has a groove and the floor is almost earthquaking. Look what we're making. History out on the floor, it's just awakening. So got that feel in the core, scratch that back and give me more. You know exactly
What is up, everybody? We on the road right now. Good old I-81. Have about 360 miles left in the trek. I don't know how that... I guess that's mostly I-81, right? It's I-81 and 40 getting back home to good old Nashville. Overcast skies. I think we got a storm on its way, so it might take a little bit longer than previously planned, but I'm due to be in there at around 7:30 Central Time right now. So the main subject of today's stream is going to be reacting to some albums. I want to give a big shout out to my buddy Ethan for linking me like 6 albums, right? We got some Neon Trees, we got some Two Door Cinema Club, Foster the People, Naked and Famous, Passion Pit, and Walk the Moon. I have heard none of these albums. Now, I'm sure I've heard plenty of songs on both the Two Door Cinema Club and the Foster the People, but we're gonna do our thing out here. Listen, we're just gonna go in order. I wanted to maybe listen to Foster the People first. Let me squeeze this phone in here a little bit. Oh no, it's in there the right way. Sorry, almost banned post jazz. Crap. Don't do that. But we're gonna listen to Neon Trees right now. Listen to the whole album, and we'll go from there. I might stop a couple times. I need to remember to not rewind things, because last time I did that, I started a song 3 times in a row and it gave me a copyright ding, or at least it took down the stream. So we're gonna listen to the album in its entirety, maybe with some pauses, but certainly not with too many rewinds. But here he goes. Here's a Picture Show by Neon Trees. Let's get over to Spotify, and we will go from there. Are there plans for Patriot Jam 2026 right now? Not as of right now, but that does not mean that it will not happen. All right, let's go ahead and do it. No shuffle. Yep, we're just doing it. I love Neon Trees. Let's turn. Well, I'm breaking my rule here, so. Old school. Sounds like some Def Leppard or like Motley Crue or something. What's up, everybody? Loaded Wrench, Dresden Phelps. What's good? So that's the first song off the Neon Trees album. talking a little harder than I thought it would. Share this out. Hit the like button. Remember to hit like button. Get me booted. That was gay. Yep. That was gay, Loaded Wrench, but I liked it. Oh, here we go. Here comes the traffic. Speaking of gay. Goes hard so far. Oh, love this one. Everybody Talks. Great song.
Hey baby, won't you I can be your new addiction. Hey baby, what you gotta say? All you're giving me is fiction. I was sorry, so good, and this happens all the time. I find out that everybody talks, everybody talks, everybody talks. It started with the whisper, and then I kissed her, and then she bit my lips. I can even chit chat. Take me to your love
dropped, the Red Bull kicked in. Woo! When that sugar-free Red Bull kicks in, just as the beat drops. Too much. The weave, weaving in and out of traffic, crushing Red Bull. You guys know what I'm talking about. Yeah. Dude, I want to. The amount of things that I want to do in traffic. It just throws an empty can. Woo! Congratulations. You know? Love that song. Mad Love. I don't know if I've heard this one. Wish I had a buddy in the car with me, you know? Let's pick up Loaded Wrench, dude. Alright, let's crush, y'all. Time for some people to get over. Let's go. Yeah, that's right. great song. Old school stuff, man. Impressed. Person too many times, man. Say I'm loving this album so far. Is this like one of the guys? A lot of it. All right, my man has the right idea up here. Doesn't wuss out. Yeah, he wussed out. He's a wuss, dude. I love that song. I love that. It's just called Weekend. Not to be confused with The Weeknd, who I also enjoy. Every song's been a banger so far. Again, this is Neon Trees. that like button if you can. Help boost it. We're cruising. It's gonna be like a 5-hour stream. Great outro there. The sound quality of it is really good. I really like the mix. I like that modern sound. It is excellent. Need new wipers. That's unfortunate. That sound every time is unfortunate, but it's groaning. Bass, little thick bass here.
You got your head in a screen, and I'm trying to get your attention. You be as a child, with your heart on the sleeve, but you're acting exactly.
First break I did not enjoy of the album. I didn't enjoy that. That little transition. First weak moment of the album, I think. Love that bass line though. Real. And I will say that little tom beat. I don't love the usage of the tom beat. I like the funk hip hop thing of what it was before, but it buries the bass line. I don't like that jungle tom beat in so many songs. giving Depeche Mode. So right now we're at song 7. Of 11. Yeah, that gives a lot of Depeche Mode vibes there, for sure. I like the album so far. At the end, we'll rank them. We're gonna listen to like 5 or 6 of them, but I like it so far. I really like Neon Trees. So now they bring it back. The song is like an 8-minute song. Bristol, baby. Sorry. Cool, bringing it back for a little jam. Just a little jam outro. Kind of cool. The next song is called Close to You. We're in the middle of Picture Show, an album by Neon Trees right now. 4 songs left, and we'll go on to the next one. 4 songs left, then we'll talk for a little bit.
down my eyes on you, baby. I still down my eyes on you, baby. I wanna be close to you.
Love the vibe. Great rain, rain on the road vibes. Great vibes.
I wanna be close to you.
Like that song. We're getting into the late part of the album now, so usually they're lesser. Okay. Put a little left turn right there. So we were rolling like dance rock for a while. Now we get some power.
Take me on, whatever went wrong. You turn on my tone, makes me feel better. All this kiss, a slap on the wrist. My heart is a fist in your left.
Welcome everybody.
Give me your attention. Strange ways, baby.
called Still Young. Again, we're on Picture Show from Neon Trees right now. Great album so far. I'm loving it.
It's a game we could play, even only for today. I don't wanna lose you. We've been apart for far too long. Now we only have a song. Let the music move you. There was a part of me that never left a part of you. I wish it could be everything you wanted, but I'm still wide-eyed and hopeless, yet I'm still I want your devotion to this. Can we kiss like we do in my head? Can we dance like we do on my bed? Oh, like we're still young. Love is a lost
Hello, everyone.
and curve.
Hope all's well.
Gamble with the world. I don't want
We're cruising.
I feel my life has just begun. I can hear you sing along, and the music's in you. There was a part of me that never left a part of you.
That kick drum sounds great.
I wish it could be everything you wanted, but I'm still wide-eyed and hopeless, yet I'm still young. I want your devotion to this. Can we kiss like we do in my head? Can we dance like we do on my bed? Oh, like we're still young. Baby, don't you cry. I won't tell you lies. I'll just sit and sing you lullabies, lullabies. Baby, don't you cry. I won't tell you lies. I'll just sit and sing you lullabies. 'Cause I'm still wide-eyed and hopeless, and I'm still I want your devotion to this. Can we kiss like we do in my head? Can we dance like we do on my bed? Oh, like we're still
Dang. It's one of my favorite ones, man. One of my favorite from the album was the second to last. Common to do, but I love that. It was called Still Young. Last one, I Am the DJ from Picture Show, an album by Neon Trees. song. I love that one too. Love the lyric. I am the DJ, you are the record that I play. Now there's some extra time left on the song, so I don't know where they're going with this. I am letting everyone out here know that I'm a Hemi for sure. Dude, people aren't getting over, man, and it's like, you know. Oh, here's a little. Loaded wrench is so funny. I'm making it everyone's problem, but they're not getting over, dude. Like, I don't know what to say. Maybe I'm just not patient, but. That's a very funny comment. Yeah. I'm a man that's going places, bruh. So that is the album Picture Show by Neon Trees. Very, very good album. You know, what we're going to do is we'll probably listen to all 6 of these albums. I'm guessing that that's one of the longer ones. That was 46 minutes. And albums are a little shorter these days. I bet we get to all 6 of them, but I loved it. There was a couple weak moments. It was really only on one song, though. You know, so much, I don't really rank albums that much anymore. I used to have, you know, there's just good ones and, you know, mediocre ones and crap ones, right? So these days, it depends so much on the mood, man. It depends so much on the mood, where you are, your season in life. But I mean, I'll give that one a strong 87 or something like that. I mean, but there's some albums that I would have given like a 97 at a certain time in my life, and if I would have listened to it now, then maybe I wouldn't rate it so high. But I like that sound of longing. I'm into that right now in the last, you know, year or so of my life. I love the modern sound. In the last stream, I went on a little rant about how I like digital, dude. I like digital. I like modern. I like that sound. You know what I don't like? People not getting over. But, you know, I have about a 3-second. I have a flash and 3 seconds in me. That's all I got. After that, I'm passing you, bro. You want to be safe. You want to be safe in the rain. I want to get home in the rain. You know, I'm not going an unreasonable speed right now. So it is what it is. But yeah, man, I'm into that modern sound. I wish that they could somehow, now you can't, but I wish that they could somehow give, even when they remaster these albums from the 60s and 70s, even 80s, it doesn't have that modern thump. You know, I was listening to some Bee Gees, though. Like, a lot of the times, I think that's just a choice, though. You know, I don't know if it wasn't possible. I was listening to some Bee Gees the other day, and it had that thump, and the album was 78 or something like that. So, I don't know. But I like modern. I'm sick of this, like, analog is better. Analog is better. Like, I like the choice of making it thump, bruh. Set of Acantus is here. What's up, Post Jazz? Got Christian in the house. Loaded Wrench, bass guitarist. It's probably all 5 of you, right? Bee Gees are one of the greatest bands. But I like that modern pop thump. I really do. I always have. There was a time that I pretended that I didn't as much, but I will take some modern pop slop sonically over much of the greats of all time. So especially when it comes to the bass and just the mix, man, just where it sits. So I give that album a strong 87, maybe higher. it wasn't as much of an experience as other albums. It wasn't as much of a story, a roller coaster, but it was a little bit of a story. That middle segment was very electronic influenced, vibe oriented, but it was bookended by these power pop style songs, very influenced, as one person said in the chat, by the new wave, very influenced by, in my opinion, things like My Chemical Romance. So well, the thing is that I'm the two, responding to what bass guitarist just said. The thing is, our statements are not mutually exclusive. When I say the electronic sound, I do mean a lot of the drums, bass, and synths. But I still love, like, that album clearly had tube guitars on it. I love tube guitars. I don't like digital guitars. But when I say digital, I mean digital multi-track recording. When I say analog digital, I mean the recording style. I still will always love tube guitars. Always. That's the best sound. It probably will always be that way. But I love synth basses. I love having synth layers and pads underneath. That's kind of my go-to. That's why I like indie pop dance rock is my favorite sound, because it's not electronica in that it doesn't have good guitars, but it's a part of the modern world. It's modern, and it doesn't pretend to not be modern. I really like that. So I love things like Foster the People. I love and I don't even know the instrumentation of a lot of these bands, but in that album we just listened to, the guitars were amazing. The guitars were really strong, very meaty in a lot of cases. So, and I love Neon Trees. I love their hooks. I love their pop sensibilities. Yeah, very, very good stuff. But that's why I don't stand things like techno. Like, I would rather listen to 80s rock than techno. Techno with all electronica leaves something to be desired, right? Modern production is better, dude. That's like very controversial in some circles, but I love modern production. Hit the nail on the head. That Beatles sound, that Stones sound, don't like it. Kind of never did. I've been talking about this since I was 18. I always would say, and like, you know, hipsters that I would hang out with would like want to crucify me. I'm like, yeah, I like the Beatles and I kind of like the Stones, but I like other people's version more. And they're like, give us Barabbas. I'm like, dang. Dog. So yeah, we'll do a little bit of cruising, a little bit of break time, then we'll get into the next album. I believe the next album is Foster the People. No, the next album is Two Door Cinema Club. Or that's not the name of the album, but it's the name of the band, obviously. But yeah, heading back home. Had a decent time for Thanksgiving. Wasn't the best, but that's all right. And I'm ready to get my life going again, man. Now, I am going to Phoenix from the 16th until the 22nd, meeting up with Jonathan Corey, and we'll be filming from America Fest, Charlie Kirk's former event. I mean, I guess it's still his event, right? But we'll be maybe not streaming, probably just posting and talking to people, doing like one-off things, but pumped to hang out with my man Sean. I'm taking some country swing dance lessons out there. Then I'm going to be back in Virginia with my mom from, I believe, the 24th until the 28th or 29th. And then I am back in Nashville for the foreseeable future. I'm so excited for December 29th, because that means I'm back in Nashville probably for something like 4 months, man. I don't want to travel anymore. And this time of the year, I always do it. I always get roped in like a bitch. But yeah, man, I'm excited to work on dancing. I'm excited to work on music. I'm excited to start at school. And we'll see what the future holds for a guy like me, man. The future is bright, but as I mentioned in a previous stream, I did suffer a big time life setback last week, which sucked. Absolutely sucked. Still reeling from it. But that's okay. I'm excited to be the old guy at school. I'm going to do content about that. I'm excited to kind of upload shorter videos to Instagram. I don't know what I'll put on YouTube other than the Bible stuff and the occasional live stream. But I'm excited to like document my experience at Belmont. I'm excited for that, man. And inshallah, we will have our degree in something like 4 semesters. I'm getting my my associates in 2 weeks, which is great. That's all but I don't think there's a chance I can even get below a C in any of these. Even if I zero, well, no, I mean, I have finals. So, I mean, like, let's say I get like, even if I get like a 50% on these finals, which I'll get much more than that, then I will be getting my associates in 2 weeks. First college degree ever gotten. And I did that after 2 semesters. Pretty epic. What classes I teach? Not yet, but that's because I haven't been to campus yet. And I am planning on getting my master's degree. I am planning on doing that. Why not? But I feel like I'm going to be that guy with the camera recording on campus. And I'm excited for that, man. I'm excited to be that old guy. I'll be 38 in January. It's not young, man. It's not young. Not happy sometimes with how my life has gone. It's been my own fault. I'm not gonna lie to you about that. Not happy, but I mean, what else can I do other than rejoice in the Lord and try to invent a time machine? Don't plan for an MA unless my plan requires an MA. Yeah, but if the MA will only take a year, though, it kind of would be a dope flex. Yeah, I hear what you're saying, but most masters are like 30 credits, man. So if I can knock that out in 3 semesters, I don't know. I just don't know, but we'll see, man. We will see. I mean, I'm not, everything is inshallah, man. Everything is Lord willing. The Lord willing and the creek don't rise. But I'm excited to hopefully have Sean, my boy Sean, back in Nashville. And I'm excited to connect with my bros. Haven't connected with them as much as I should in the last couple months. And to replant my flag in Nashville, because there was a possibility of me moving out. Maybe not soon, but within the next 6 months. But now I'm firmly established, man. So I got school, and I'm gonna take dancing and music seriously. Don't know what else what I really can take seriously other than that. Mine is January 28th. That's my birthday. It's funny, there's this guy in my small group that we met and we just our birthdays came up. It turns out we have the same birthday, same day, same year. Like, we're both the same exact age. Moving sucks more than setbacks. I don't know, man. I'm pretty good at moving. See, I don't know. I would have liked to move. I'm not sure about that. A part of me would have liked to move, but also God has a plan. You know what I mean? I keep forgetting about this. No, I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say it. Do not say that. Do not say that. So yeah, let's, I don't know what else to talk about. That's the plan for the future. I do want to start doing video. I want to grow on Instagram, man. I mean, my main thing is I want to get to 1,000 followers on Instagram so I can live stream. I want to be able to stream on Instagram. And I feel like that is where it's at right now, much more so than YouTube. I mean, they all gotta work together, and obviously, the content side of my career hasn't really gone anywhere, to be completely honest, since about a year after January 6th. Kind of squandered that opportunity. So it's just a hobby, man. But right now I'm putting about, 6 hours a week into it with the Bible videos, which is fine. And yeah, it's all good, but I do want to, I've been learning some stuff about the Bible. I've been learning some stuff about, I just want to focus on music, and I do want to start a band. That's what, like, music, dancing, and the dancing helps with the music. It really does. My rhythm has exploded since I started dancing about 6 months ago. But the band is, and again, I don't even want to get, if the people are always like, oh, it sucks to get paid as a band. It's like, I don't know. What about not getting paid? I mean, I know this kind of like dumps on the industry, like it dumps on everyone else. It's like H-1B. It's like low skilled labor, dude, like low wage labor. It does kind of screw up for everyone else, but I don't care. Like, I got money. I want to do it as a hobby. I want to play in front of people. That's what I want to do. I want to play and have fun. All right, I'm doing such a bold move right now, but I just don't care. All right, so. But yeah, dancing, band, degree, wife, but don't want to rush the wife thing. I just want to let it happen in God's timing, but God's timing ends when you die, and we die one day, so it's like, anyway, I want kids, bro. All right, bold move accomplished. Actually, that actually accomplished a lot here. So now let's get into our next album. Remember, hit that like button if you're liking it. We'll like it either way, because I guess I'm told it's helps the algorithm. Yeah, there's no money out there anyway. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, hey, just let me play. My model of what I want from music is completely opposite everyone else. Everyone else be like, hey, I want to play for an hour and give me like $100 or $200. Since $100 or $200, it's like, dude, that doesn't even scratch the surface. Like, I mean, I will spend that on the gig, you know what I mean? So I will spend it on the gig. I'll buy new gear. It's like, it's all nothing. That's what I'm saying. Even if you don't have money, it's all nothing. That's nothing. So what I would rather do is just be like, listen, can I play for 4 hours for free? I know that mathematically this equation makes 0 sense, but it's not rooted in reality. It's like sideways arithmetic. Yeah, exactly. You get $200 for two bands for 3 hours with a packed bar. Exactly. It's already nothing. It's like Wayside School's band practice. It's the band class at Wayside School, if people remember that book. Like, they had a arithmetic book that made 0 sense. I mean, there was like a logic with it, but it made no sense. It's like, no matter how much you get paid nothing. It's just more or less of nothing. It's just more or less of nothing. So I would rather, like, the in a couple weeks, I got a gig coming up at this Reagan Society thing. And it's like, you know, we don't have a budget, right? They don't have a budget. Fine, don't pay me. So they're like, oh, you don't have to play for very long. I'm like, what do you mean? Look, I'm here. I'm here and I have a big repertoire. So thank you very much. I would rather just play for a long time. That's how I think about it. That's how I think about it. I would rather just play for 3 hours, make a name for if it's exposure, I want a lot of it. If it's no money, I want the least amount of it. That's just the way I think about it. Yep, there's no difference between $100 and $1,000 these days. It's not, you're not far off, man. Certainly between $35 and $200. Like, these Broadway bands are going out there, they're getting often $50 base pay plus tips. How much are you splitting on tips? What do you get? $500? So you're getting $150. That is a 4-hour gig. You have to park, you have to walk down, you have to break your back, you have to play slop. You have to play all the slop every night. I would rather just have a gig that I'm playing for 3 or 4 hours, doing whatever I want, and going home in one piece. This is what I'm saying. And I know this kind of wrecks the industry or whatever. And one guy, maybe I can't wreck the industry alone. But I mean, I wrecked the music teaching, or I put a dent in the teaching industry in DC with this same mentality. I was like, I will charge less, teach you more, and make you happier, make you love me, and then forget about me when I move, just to upset the system. Yeah, and then the rappers, like you say, poke their head in the door and get $20K. Those are the smart ones, dude. Those are the smart ones. But if it's something like 35 to 200, something like that, I mean, I know one's better than the other, but it's no way to live. You're a whore for just more money. It's the Broadway bands, that is harlotry. So I want to play a band. I want to be in a band for love of the game, that wants to make people dance, that wants to make people smile, that can marathon it. 2-hour sets. Leave it all on the table. Leave people wondering what the hell even just happened in whatever place we are. So that's what I'm about. I'm about that life. Let's play some Two Door Cinema Club. Nice little rant over there. You know what? Let's listen to Foster the People, actually. So we'll skip Two Door Cinema Club for now. Let's play Torches by Foster the People, one of my favorite bands right now. Not a new band, but this is from 2011. This song is called Helena B. I know this song. Oh, what a banger right here, dude.
Sometimes life takes you by the hand, goes down.
I'm biased again. I'm for this one.
Yeah, it's okay. I tie my hands up to the chest so I don't fall that way. Yeah, I'm alright. I took a sip of something poison, but I'll hold on tight. Yeah, it's okay. I tie my hands up to the chest so I don't fall that way. Yeah, I'm alright. I took a sip of something poison.
Come on, man. Pumped Up Kicks. Everyone knows this one. I used to not like it. I don't know why I didn't like this song. Now I love it. Pass faster. All right, haven't heard this one before. Call it what you want. What up, Tri-Cities? I know I said I wasn't gonna back too many songs up because last time we streamed, I played Loaded Wrench song 3 times and it got me taken off air. I think backing it up once would be okay on this one. What is that synth sound they get? They do this in the first song in Helena Beat. I think Don't Stop, which is coming out in a second, which is the song coming up in a second. But this little deep sub sound synth, but it has high ends as well. Listen for about, I think it drops at about the 10-second mark. So let's listen to this song. I want to know how they get this synth sound. It's one of the most interesting little rounded off. I mean, I'm probably by describing it, I'm describing its sound. Like it's like a round. It's like sounds like a square wave. And it's got some sub octaves in it. It's very interesting sound. They use it as a lead though. Listen in about 10 seconds. After these 4 bars. Right here. Also detuned. Let's rob that truck of Little Debbie's, bro. That's what I'm pursuing. Look how good that looks. Banger. I agree. Trucks should not be allowed in the left lane. They should just set their whatever and deal with it.
Two streets, I see you and me hanging on the end of swings. Count high, low, lower, my eyes are closed. I'm a Superman and it's my show. 1, 2, 2, gonna kick with my shoes. I'm gonna kick it till I need new shoes. Yeah, yeah.
This one. This is Waste from Foster the People off of the album Porches that we're going through in order. Listening to albums, baby. like the song. I like the intro more. Probably the weakest song of the album so far. All this is a more traditional album here, I guess, where the first 4 songs are all singles. I believe all 4 of those songs were big hits. I mean, relatively, right? And then Waste, the 5th song. I like that intro, but some about it is lacking. But that's okay. We'll see what the latter half of the album is. That is the halfway point of the album. 5 songs in, and there are 5 left. It's a 10-song, 38-minute album. Yeah, I didn't hate that. It was a little bit, but that's, think about it. You got baseball. You got your lead up. What is the second person called? Anyway, your cleanup is your 4th. Then when you get your 5th player, that's when some concessions can be made. I'm not a baseball guy. That was kind of a gay analogy, but yeah, it's understandable that the 5th song would leave something to be desired. But let's keep going and let's continue with the album Torches. Do it or don't. Okay, well you're not. I guess you're not gonna. Would do anything for you. I've heard this one, I think. I know this intro. Oh yeah, good song.
You can share with me, 'cause I'll be listening here to everything you say.
Not a lot of guitars on this album. Love that break. Love that. Little dissonance. Oh, I love that dissonance. And they go back to the major. That was wonderful. Wonderful bridge. Let's go. Wow, this is them? Oh, it's a great song. Love that song. Houdini, huh?
World of a difference. Fire.
got nothing for me.
Interesting song. I will say, so far I'm not digging the album as much as the first one, as much as the Neon Trees album, but I kind of like the songs more. It's kind of an interesting thing about albums. Also, you have like the first listen bias, like the freshness bias, if you know what I mean. And I've heard a lot of these songs before. I think there's only been 2 that I have not heard before. And I love Foster the People. I may like them more than Neon Trees. But there's something about the vibe of that first album. Again, it might be because it was first, something like that. But definitely digging that one more. It was cleaner. And I'm sure Foster the People is going for some sort of dirtier vibe. I mean, the songs sound dirty. They got those dirty synths, dirty drums. It's a little cloudy. I like clarity a little bit more. Foster the People is one of my favorite bands right now. So I'm not trying to necessarily take away anything from them, but I loved how crisp the Neon Trees album was. We got a couple more of this one. This is Miss You, Foster the People, from the album Torches that we're currently reviewing. Love that synth sound. part I don't like. It's like, damn, just being assaulted by reverb with no hook, no vocals. It's like, maybe it's better live, but I don't like this part. Yeah, that song was a chore. That song was hard to get through for me. Yeah, I didn't like that song much at all. Not gonna lie. Got one more left on the album. This is Warrant. Torches is the name of the album. Foster the People, the name of the band. Take a little break, talk about some stuff in a second, and we'll listen to an album by Two Door Cinema Club. Here's Warrant. This one so far. After this song, we can take some requests if you guys want. Take a break from the albums. So if you guys think of any requests, free requests on the road, but if you feel like super chatting and supporting the show, you can do that as well. So think about it. Consider it, won't you? So yeah, that's the end of right. So this is a different album. So yeah, if you guys got any requests, hit a brother with that. But yeah, man, I've been learning some crazy stuff about the Bible, man. It's kind of scary. Like I'm not scared of God. I mean, I am scared of God. That's the wrong way to say it, but it's not scary because it's not the type of fear where I'm like afraid of what I know or what I think I know. But the both like sides of the aisle. I mean, I went through this with politics about a year ago, where I came to believe that both sides of the aisle are so wrong. Maybe a little more than a year ago with politics. That both sides of the aisle, and I don't mean parties, I mean worldviews, are so wrong that it's actually kind of terrifying. I've come to kind of believe that with Christianity, man. The liberal and the conservative worldviews about Christianity are both very wrong, and the reason it's kind of scary is because it's based in ignorance, man. They're both ignorant about different things. Like, conservatives are wrong about science and the fungibility of words. Conservatives are wrong about words and history, but liberals are wrong about like sin. Now, obviously, I'll take one over the other. Like, I believe that morality-wise, liberals are wrong, but reality-wise, conservatives are wrong. And I've been about, let's see about our battery. We're charging, right? Okay, we're okay then. But the stuff I've been learning about the scripture lately, it's just incredible what the Bible actually says when you take into account the context and the original languages. Should I just say the things that I believe? Should I just say them, guys? Welcome, everybody. Who we got in the chat? Say what up. Say something if you're still with me. But we can start with some pretty benign things. Like, Ruth was an Israelite. Gentile and Jew are not opposites. Adam was not the first man. Noah's flood was not global. Jesus was not a Jew. That one's, for our people, is a no-brainer at this point. I'm pretty sure that like Esther and Mordecai, I'm not going to go so far as to say they were the bad guys in the story, but they weren't the good guys. Like Mordecai was not the good guy now Haman wasn't either. But the Israelites were white, dude. The earth did not start with Adam. I guess I kind of already said that with the first man. The tree in the Garden of Good and Evil was not a fruit. The Pharisees were not Israelites. Like, there's so many of these little conclusions that if you say them to a conservative Christian, they're like, what? Many of them, not all of them. Many of the takes, but the Bible is not about and is not written to all people. That part is just ridiculous. The notion that it's about all people and written to all people is just insane. We was Jews, dog. We was Jews. It's not even Jew. No, it's Israelites. I mean, the word Jew has like eight uses in the Bible. Just that one concept alone, the concept of Jew in the Bible, is such a deep one. And I'm on like year 7 or 8 of investigating this one word in the Bible. Am I the crazy one, guys? Maybe we gotta wait 7 more for it. Let me see what you guys. Your bias. I'm behind on chats. Your bias that you never want to like everything. Yeah, send away, bro. You said you get that when someone says they're looking down from heaven. To me, it's like saying Santa is real. Yeah, I mean, look, there is. Why would Noah build a boat for a local flood? Because God told him to. I mean, I have not considered that one before. It's like, but God told him to, and he said he was going to wipe out all people in that huge region. But this, like, why would he do that is not what I'm talking about what the Bible says. It doesn't say that he was going to annihilate all life on the planet. The Bible doesn't say that. That's the reason I'm talking about it. It's not this like logical or this like why would that to me is whenever the people I listen to make that type of argument, I kind of not check out, but I'm just like, okay, there's all kinds of why would, there's so many things we don't know and don't think of, But the main argument for me is not like the logical why would or why wouldn't. It's not whether it makes sense. I mean, that's downstream. That's my point. I still do that doesn't make sense thing, but that's downstream of what the Bible says. Like what most people, and I'm not saying you, Loaded, but I am saying what most people do is they do this type of thing. They say the English version says earth, therefore that means world. Therefore it's global. Therefore, because all means all the time, then all means all here. And that's no way to read the scripture. That's the place where I'm coming from. So I do think that what you're doing like this, why would he, is actually higher level than that. But I don't think it's the highest level. I think the highest level is to really look at the text. Maybe that's not the highest level, but it's this like why wouldn't it's not a proof to me. It says Adam man was corrupted. It says the Adamic race was corrupted. It doesn't say all man was corrupted. That's my point. It says Adam man. It says white people. It says that race was corrupted. Let me reset this chat real fast so I can keep up or whatever. Yeah, I mean, a lot. Even like I said, even the guys that I listen to, when they do the, why would someone do that? I don't know. That's really appealing to your own reason more than the text. And I do it too. I'm just trying to explain to you my thought process, not trying to criticize, but using a singular motive type argument as like a kill shot. It doesn't work. So are you on this too, Post Jazz? How long have you been on this? I know several people have been on this too, but the Bible is just not about the non-Adamic race. That's where it's just not about that. It's like saying, hey, where are we in your family tree? And it's like, you're not in my family. It's like, you're not in my family tree. But my point is, a lot of the assumptions that the conservative Christian worldview has are just that. They're just assumptions. The Kenites are all over the Bible after the flood. That's another one. The Kenites are all over the Bible. They're mentioned like in a dozen different books after the flood. So yeah, I mean, I fully ascribe or subscribe to like the dual seed take at this point, white Israel, that the trees were metaphors for men, for Satan and for Christ in the garden. I'm fully on board with like all that stuff, man. It's what I think the text says, and it also makes sense to me. It makes the Bible make more sense. And again, I know that's appealing to my own understanding, but everyone does that. Everyone does that. Everyone appeals to their own understanding. You have to understand it. It also is like I believe in sola scriptura, but I do not believe in the sufficiency of scripture, in that you don't need logic and understanding. It solves a lot more problems. Yes, Christian says it solves a lot of things. It does satisfy a lot more things than the Christian, like the conservative Christian worldview. And it's not to say that the liberal leftist Christian worldview satisfies more. It doesn't. The conservative, that worldview satisfies more than the liberal. But if we are on the search for God's truth, then we have to boldly go forth. Since 2015, dang, big dog. Did you try to put me on at some point? But dude, until recently, I didn't have eyes to see and ears to hear. It took a lot of dominoes to fall. It took a lot of dominoes to fall. Many books that I want to go back and read. I mean, let alone the first one. Let alone new books. I don't know if I have many new books in me, bro. I want to go back and read the old books. But, you know, I watched this video that explained Esther, and, like, I will just say this, yo. I am a Protestant. I believe in the Bible. But we also have a mind and, like, discernment, and Esther is sketch. Unless it's trying to tell a different story. Like, Martin Luther did not want this version of Esther to be in the Bible. I don't know much about the history of it. But Martin Luther wanted a different version of Esther. Now, there's something weird about Esther. Timeline, and also the fact that it doesn't mention God. Unless it wants to tell a story of a people that don't mention God. If you're tracking. I think that Esther is maybe the introduction of false Jews into the Bible. There's a mass conversion of people that become, quote unquote, and not in, it really says this, that they became Jews. That is, to me, maybe the point of Esther, is to show that there are Jews that are not Jews, but lie. I would love to listen to Chuck Missler about this stuff. I would. When you put me on Chuck Missler, dude, I learned a lot. I think that you should listen to a little bit of Charles Jennings. Charles Jennings addresses a lot of this. Not that he's like I'm still investigating truth in history, but Chuck Missler taught me a lot when you put me on a couple of years ago, man. But Charles Jennings, Truth in History, it's a smaller channel. He's old. He's probably dying soon. Another point is that it's not just was it global. Does it need to be global in order for the Bible to be true? I don't think it does, which makes it not a core issue. All right, so now we're going west to Knoxville. All right, boys. The most depressing part of this drive is when it flips over to Central Time and you lose an hour. Like right now, I'm chilling, looking at my clock, and it's like I got 2 hours left, but that's not true. In about 45 minutes, it's going to become Central Time, and then I will have 2 hours and 15 minutes left. It's the worst part of my day. But dude, Esther is a very curious sketch book, unless it's trying to tell a different story. Because people do use Esther as a justification for if you criticize or mess with the Jews, then God will mess with you. But what if these people aren't Judahites? What if these people aren't of Judah? What if they are not even Israelites? It will be investigated. I'll tell you that right now. It will be investigated. Yeah, what if I just keep driving west forever? Do I get younger? No one ever thinks about that, other than my fans, you know? Yeah, the Bible is not what the world thinks it is. It is a story about a family. It is about a family tree. It's not about all people. It's not to all people. It's not about all people. It is about a singular family. And it's also about an evil family. But not all people are in the evil family, and not all people are in the good family. Not that the family that's good is good, actually good, but they are chosen. They are God's covenant people. This is why I got off of replacement theology rather quick. I was only on spiritual Israel for about 1.5 years. It was maybe 3 years. Maybe it was something like late 2021 until earlier this year. But when I was being heavily critical of dispensationalism, I'd read the Bible and I was like, yeah, the problem I had with it was that modern Israel were God's chosen people. But I would read these passages and it would be like seed forever. It would be like God's chosen race forever. And I'm like, I know forever doesn't always mean forever, but the amount of times it's repeated, I see why people that are pro-Israel are so hung up on that, because God's hung up on it. Very few times in the Bible is it this spiritual thing gets grafted into the biological thing. It says that salvation is salvation is afforded to Kenites, to Edomites, to races that the Bible doesn't even mention. Of course, I mean, I do believe that. I do believe that salvation is available for all groups. It's not for all individuals. God does choose some for condemnation. Straight up, some individuals are chosen for hell. I do think that. But I do not think all groups are chosen for hell. I don't think groups are chosen for hell. I believe that any group can be saved. But the idea that God didn't have a forever covenant people is not biblical, which means it's like the current Jews, whites, forever doesn't mean forever, or it's spiritual, or like God is a liar. There's a limited number of options there. So you can say that maybe I'm like a dispensationalist, but for whites, and I'm not hateful, I'm not advocating for anything immoral or hateful or anything. And a lot of people smarter than me thought this throughout history. A lot of them were like the founding fathers. Like a lot of them, like if you ever read this, the Scottish Declaration of Independence, this is like it's Robert the Bruce. They thought they were Israel, man. I think that Europeans were Israel. Yeah, I don't believe that the new covenant changed that. That's the new covenant is for Israel. The new covenant is in Jeremiah. I mean, it doesn't happen until Christ, but the new covenant is not for like so-called Gentiles. And there's not this stark difference between Jew and Gentile in the New Testament. Paul says that to the Galatians that they are under the law. Galatians is to the Gentiles. A lot of the times in the New Testament, the Gentiles are just the tribes in exile, or like the 10 tribes in exile. If you look at that word Gentile, it just means nations. He's writing to the nations of Europe, the Israelites in exile. It's not all the time. Sometimes Gentiles does mean like heathen, but it's not all the time. It's not, what's the phrase for this? Semantic umbrella, semantic field. It is all of the possible usages of a word throughout all time, throughout all context. And the semantic field of the word that is called Gentile, which is really just nations, or goyim, it's extremely broad. So a part of it is like the flaw in our Western thinking, where we're just like, this word means this, period. That's so many of the problems that we have, is that this word means that, period, end of story. That's not really how language works. It's certainly not how languages of antiquity work. It's not really how words work. So I will continue to study, I will continue to learn, I will continue to listen. And I think this, more people in history thought this than meets the eye. I think that a lot of the founding fathers thought it. Like, I believe America is the new promised land under judgment. But I'm here for it, though. Dang, the time machine's about to set in. No, it's not. I'm still like an hour from Knoxville. Going through Knoxville is not a good time. It's okay that, it feels like 9 p.m., bro. It's 5:30. It's about to be 4:30. But yeah, that's the stuff that I've been learning about the Bible. And I don't know what that means for my like ramifications for where I can attend church. I mean, that part's hard, man. I still don't, the ecclesiology, man, that's more of a disaster than the bloodlines. No wonder I like bloodlines, geography, and stuff like that, that's actually easier to figure out than ecclesiology. The problem with ecclesiology is it's so personal. It is so personal and close to home, and interrupts everyone's home life. I must be a child of divorce. I must be a child of divorce. I'm always interrupting people's home life. But I mean, I'm not trying to interrupt them. I'm asking for me. It's really that I'm selfish. But yeah, remember, I know you guys know this, but we read from the Bible here on this channel, and we're getting ready to wrap up First Chronicles, which is pretty cool. Second Chronicles will be a little bit of a slog, something like 9 videos. I think we have 3 more left in First Chronicles. Then it's Ezra, Nehemiah, Esther. Then it's the wisdom books. Then it's on to the prophets, and then we're on to the good old New Testament, which is just amazing. That's amazing, huh? Amazing. All right, nice little rant. Welcome to the new people. We did get a couple new subscribers, but also a couple subscribers left, which makes me have enmity. There's enmity between you and the channel, between me and the unsubscribers. Let's listen to Two Door Cinema Club. So this is an album called Tourist History from Two Door Cinema Club. Thank you, my buddy Ethan, for linking all this stuff. Some songs I know from it. Cigarettes in the Theater, huh? I'm looking forward to this. This is kind of an indie, not prog, but I don't know what to call. What, I doxed you? A lot of great guitar work, I'm guessing, on this album. 32-minute album. What is this, like noise pop rock? Noise pop? I'm sure they don't like labels, man. Love this song.
And she spoke words that would melt in your hands. And she spoke words of wisdom to the basement people, to the basement. Many surprises await you in the basement people, in the basement. You know the last time you know we're gonna find you. Sick in the car, sick 'cause you're not up to going. Out on the range, it's got me in our mission. You know the last time you know we're gonna find you. Sick in the car, sick 'cause you're not up to going. Out on the range, it's got me in our mission. And she spoke words
Oh,
that
no.
would melt in your
We got taken down? No! So they're watching me, man. Well, crap. I hope it comes back. Not again, so we can't review this album. Let's just chill for a little bit and see if it comes back on. But that will suck if we can't stream anymore. But last time, it was weird. Last time, we got taken down for like 15 minutes. But then on the replay, all my talking was on air. So maybe this time, it won't be as serious. Yeah, gay. Yeah, I mean, you guys can't hear me right now. I'm going to say something in the chat if I can. I think we might be all right here. Yeah, we got taken down. That's gay. Just gonna keep it rolling. Sometimes it comes back on. So yeah, I mean, it's like I don't even make any money off these streams. It's not targeting, by the way. It's automated. You know what I mean? Are we back on? Are we back on? Yeah, it's not targeting. I mean, it's not like there's someone sitting there reporting me. It's automated. It's a bot, but I mean, it's like, what is it about? Is it about money? Like, probably it's not like I have many fans, but it is, you know, whoever. There are people here that maybe don't know Two Door Cinema Club, right? That might be true. So, like, we are giving the band some love here, you know? But let's see if we come back. I guess we'll wait 5 minutes. If it doesn't come back in 5 minutes, then we're effed. But you guys will see the replay. Probably. Because it was weird. Yeah, that proves it's just a bot and they're not striking me. It's just a bot taking it down. It is funny how... Hey, yes. What up? You guys will see the replay. What up? What up? What up? You guys hear me? Say something in the chat, because it just came back on my end. Yes! We're so freaking back, bro. There we go. So I'm sorry that we can't review the Two Door Cinema Club album. We can put on a shuffle. We gotta put on something. I can talk for this long, but usually not on the road. I mean, I have to focus a little bit. Especially since we're by Knoxville. You know, I'm no civil engineer, but I don't exactly understand. You know, there was this one... Oh, let's see. Okay. There was this one traffic jam. I don't know where it was. I don't know what music is safe to play. Well, usually what is the most safe, well, not the most, but usually if you keep it on shuffle, it's okay. Usually playing one song by various artists will be fine. You know, I do think that was because usually the amount of time it takes you to get taken down is something like 8 minutes. Like if you play the same song for 8 minutes, you will get taken down usually. So as long as you keep it shuffling, it's okay. Right? But what I was saying, I mean, again, people that will see the replay that don't see the takedown will hear me do this rant twice. But what's gay about it is that I'm not making money off of these songs. You know, the super chats, you know, that's a donation, right? But I'm not getting enough viewership to make money off of this. And right now I don't even have 1,000 subscribers, so I'm not ad monetized. I will ad monetize, and I was under under another channel. But it's just a stupid copyright bot. So not a Gentile. Just a little callback, you know. So do I have to put up the replay? It's not on your channel from my view. Well, do you go to live? Is it on, if you go to live, not live, yeah, live, because there's multiple tabs. In YouTube, there's the home, videos, and live. The old video should be on live, should be live. Life to the Max was commenting on it an uncomfortable amount of times. Just making it everyone else's problem. So I don't know, it should be. I don't exactly curate it other than the Bible videos. I put those all in playlists, and I don't really pay attention to much else. But yeah, I mean, you know, my days of just complaining about how the world is are hopefully coming to a close soon, because the world is how it is. There's nothing to complain about. We can try to do something about it, but hence the legal studies degree. But I don't know, man, I've kind of countercultural views on intellectual property, I guess. I get that if you're making money off of it, they should get some. It should just be a percentage. It should be automatically taken out, and you can have a percentage of nothing. I welcome you to take the 12 cents or whatever. But, you know, the internet is what it is, and, you know, but, you know, I've tried to make the jump to other platforms before, and my 5 or 6 fans, they don't follow me, and that's understandable. You want to be on YouTube. YouTube is what's up. But I do think that, you know, I don't think it's unreasonable to say, hey, if I'm making no money, can I do what I want? If it's making no money and hurting no one, physically hurting no one, then I guess I still am kind of a libertarian about that. But a libertarian would be like, a full libertarian would be like, there is no, well, intellectual property is complicated. Intellectual property is complicated. I'll concede that. There's not really like a libertarian or fascist or democratic or liberal or conservative view on intellectual property. Sorry, man. Sorry, bruh. It's like a hyena's for himself out here in Knoxville right now. So yeah, we can hit some shuffle. I mean, the other thing is like, when I was saying about albums, is that's what I think. I mean, all you can do is look at what correlates, like try to notice patterns and study law and research YouTube. That's all you can really do, because it might be like, see, one of the problems is this, is if, say, I throw it on shuffle right now, and we will do that in a second, it might not even be an album or artist thing. It might be a label thing. So say 4 songs by the same label or the same distribution company come on, and the bot flags us, we'll get taken down again. So, and I do think that last time, if I would have let it just simmer for an extra 5 minutes, we would have come back up. Because in my emails, it does say temporary. So this kind of stuff does interest me, because it's pattern recognition, it's learning how systems work. It's a little bit of this like excitement of cops and robbers, like trying to get away. Trying to evade is always fun, you know. In any way, whether you're the wide receiver or whether it's hide and seek or it's, you know, this kind of thing. Like evasion is fun. Like, it's what tag is, man. You know, it's like modern day music tag. But man, can a brother vibe in peace? Can there be peace in our time? Like, pray for the peace of Jerusalem, dude, on God's holy hill. Can a brother get a little peace? There's war on the streets and there's war in the Middle East. Instead of war on poverty, they got war on tunes so the police can bother me. And I never did a crime I ain't have to do, and I'm back with the blacks giving it back to you. Don't let them back you up, jack you up, stack you up, a pimp slap you up. You gotta let a brother hold your own. They get jealous when they see you with the mobile phone. In the sound of I say it ain't cool. My mama they ain't raised no fool. Thank you. Appreciate it, Christian. $10. See, there are generous people in the world. You have to pause. Your guy watch has to pause the video and talk every 12 seconds. See, I'm just unwilling to do that. I'm either gonna talk or I'm gonna listen. I'm unwilling. That to subject myself to that is just I'm just not down. We're so close to where I went to jail, bro. Driving to Maryville, that might even be the jail. That's some sort of municipal building, but it also has Christmas lights on it. I guess that's nice for the criminals, but when I went to jail for 3 weekends straight for January 6th, we're right by it. I got off at the airport exit. 80s rock of my choice. Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. So I want to do something like everybody Wang Chung tonight, you know? Everybody have fun tonight, and we'll let it shuffle. I love this song. Woo! Great driving song, dude. Get taken down again? Dude, what? Yeah, man. I didn't get an email this time. So disappointing. That we might be cooked, folks. See, once you get nicked once, it's like the bots are watching, or there's someone report. I mean, I don't think it's someone reporting. I used to think that. Can you report the stream? Yeah, oh, you can do legal issue. Yeah, you can. So maybe someone's reporting it. I don't know. But we'll try to come back again. I ain't got nothing but time, girl. We could play my music. We could do some copyright-free jazz. Like some what's it called? Public domain jazz. That might be what we do. If someone is doing that, just know that you're a spiteful gaywad. Sure, that's not going to stop you from being that. But there's just not enough people. There's like not enough people here to do that. Unless I have like an agent who's like a total fag assigned to my stream. I bet we come back, and after this we will make a better decision. We will. I just don't get how there are these playlists that are not playlists as in separate videos. There's these playlists like Vlaspada Karamazov has these 6-hour playlists with all the bangers on it, and they're like the original versions of the bangers with all the bangers. Yes, we're back. You can't stop the train. You can't stop the pain. We're back, baby. Looks like someone didn't want to have fun tonight. Someone didn't want everybody to have fun tonight. They didn't want you to Wang Chung tonight, dude. You know, it's kind of a problem. We're gonna look for some public domain jazz. We can do that. Domain jazz. There we go. Let's do this. Let's go. Yeah. I want like big band though. There we go. Yeah, I need some like Model T, but luckily it's not. It's 75 years, I think. No, I'm going to the right. I think it's something like 75 years. So I think the 40s are okay. Do I just keep the filibuster going over it or what? You can't stop this train, dude. And if it comes down to it, I will just talk. I will just talk every 12 seconds. I knew as soon as Loaded said bruh that we were in trouble. He can spot the legal woes before any of us. Wow. Loaded Wrench watches the door, dude. He's the getaway driver and he watches the door, dude. Yo, someone said Nick was right about YouTube. What do you mean by that, Sedatican? What is his take on YouTube? Does he say to just not be on it? Uh-oh. I knew good things had to come to an end. Haven't been in a traffic jam in a couple hours. You know how hard it is to play horn that quiet? Now we're back. Nice. No way. Dude. Wow. Are they just messing with me now? Yeah, we got taken down again. That's sad. Maybe I'll just talk for a couple more minutes. We'll come back again. I don't get it, but once we're back, I'll try one more thing. But it's funny how, like, this will all be on the replay. Like, we're not actually getting taken down. Like, we're not getting a strike. The stream isn't getting scrubbed. I'm going to put on some AI music. Let's see about that. Once we're back, I'll, And it's also interesting how, like, everything we're listening to is on YouTube. It's like, how do they get it on YouTube? And it's the fact that it's live? Very bizarre. I mean, it's just hard to figure out, but they make the rules. I mean, that's the nature of, like, cops and robbers. Like, the cops make the rules, and the robbers try to learn them. Been trying to do that my whole life, you know. I just can't stay away from Johnny Law, you know. No matter how hard I try, just can't catch a break from old Johnny Law. All right, let's try it. We're back. So we're back now. You guys can hit refresh. Let's see if this is AI, so maybe it'll be more forgiving. And it's a whole playlist. Yeah, this is as good as any human. Say something in the chat for me. Check, check, check. Say something. What's up? Want to entertain my three fans some more, baby. Three's a crowd. Got a crowd here, dude. Got a crowd to entertain. Glad we got past the storm. this is not a song. This is an AI playlist. Like, this is just Daft Punk AI, bro. Really working against my own interests here. I like the AI stuff, man. I'm not gonna lie, dude. Yo, look at the Trump Superstore. You see that billboard? I don't know if it's clear enough. You want to hit that up, dude? Oh, the store is right there, too. Yeah. I'm sorry that I'm not driving according to your standard, but, you know, neither do they. All right? I believe in everyone doing what's right in their own eye. I'm really late Book of Judges type. So it looks like we might be in the clear on this playlist, which is nice. And we'll probably take this to the end and then be done. So we still got just over 2 hours left. I like that Loaded Wrench respects the roads, though. I like people that respect thoroughfares. I've always respected roads respecters. So now it's time to respect the road, though. Like, it's time for you to get over. I let you in. And I'm trying to cruise, dude. Baby, you a song, you make me want to roll my windows now. Let's go, dude. That was such a kosher interaction right there. I'm confused. Why am I confused? I think you're confused. You're confused. Care to elaborate? because I got a set of cojones on me, bruh. I'm gonna snuggle up right in here. You don't obey road laws. Good for you. A man after my own heart. I mean, I obey road laws. It's just the guidelines. Like, I'm just like, no one. This is why I don't like anarcho-tyranny. I either want tyranny or anarchy. You know, if there's anarchy, then we can get it in. You know, like, we can do what we want. I like consistency, order, and if not, total chaos, bro. And chaos is almost a rule in of itself, you know. So you're like a Sav Sit, bro? You're like a living man of the land? So you never get rolled on? I mean, when you're driving, so your tag has been out of date for 5 years, so you just never get pulled over? Like, what's the deal? See, right here, it's like, what am I to do other than pass everybody on the right, dude? Like, what am I supposed to do here? No one's getting over. Like, there's a wide open lane on the right, dude. And it's either get behind these people and flash every single one of them, or say YOLO. Give the world a big old YOLO. Like this, you know? I love live streaming so much, man. People probably think something is seriously wrong with me for like streaming to 4 people over and over for like over a year. But I just love it. I love commentary, dude. I wish there were more people here, but it's like, this is just fun for me, dude. They do think we're a cult, bro. But now that I'm promoting it to my friends, I think we'll pick up some people, dude. But see, the issue is like, dude, it's 70. The speed limit's 70, man. Like, I don't get it. So now we're 140 miles, man. That's like 120. That's like 2 hours, dude. I guess my windshield needs to be clean. You see that? That's not the clouds. I guess maybe it is. You know, that is the clouds. That's you see between the trees. Yeah, kind of a cool shot. Kind of a cool nighttime shot in between the trees like that. Am I okay to be driving at night? What does that mean? Why does everyone... Okay, self-control is a fruit of the spirit. I'm here vibing out. Not responding to backhanded comments like this from undesirables. Not getting caught on the fishing line. I'll tell you that. That's what I'm doing here. But seriously, folks. The other day, you know, I'm at Thanksgiving, and I love my family. I love my family, but they act like I, lost my, had a death in the family when I was like, I have to drive 3 hours home. They're like, oh, are you going to be okay? Are you okay? I'm like, am I okay? It's like, that's not even a top 10 tragedy in my life right now, dude. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. When does your eyesight start to go bad? Because mine has not. Like, I'm fine. And I know people are not fine all the time and say that, but like, I'm fine. Aren't you like 4 years old? Why do you act like you're 30 years older than me, dog? Aren't you like 41? Please. Please. Like for me, 12 hours. 12 hours, or I guess like 10 hours is when the cutoff starts. But it's not a hard line. I don't mind driving 10 hours. I'm driving 8.5 today. You're good, you're good. See, that's why I will let a truck in, because he's trying to do the right thing. Thumbs up too, thank you. Oh, you're saying, no, I'm not even looking at the window. I'm looking at the screen, bro. So yours started around 40. Mine's doing well. I'm reading fine. You people with your comments. It's kind of a parasocial relationship, if you ask me. You guys are taking too many liberties over there with the comments. You act like you know me. You don't know me, dog. Dude, it is insane that this is AI. Like, you could write over this. I mean, you could freestyle over this. Like, it's gonna be getting, in a way, I'm happy to be a little bit older. It's gonna get so bizarre. Oh, shoot. Am I getting...